I really like the colours, the colour palette, especially on Revive. The shading, the way it goes from dark to the light red is really good. And it really stands out. There's not too much writing on there, but there's enough to get you intrigued. The content, back from the picture of me. No, the content again is laid out really easy to read, but also it has a lot of content, which means that you know that you're going to get a decent amount in this magazine. I like the layout. The layout's really nice, and it follows the colour pattern, which is cool as well. Again, the colours, the big S really does stand out and actually looks really cool, really professional. The photo looks really professional and really nice, and again the layout, and I think it does look professional. And what all three seem to do is keep the same idea going throughout, which is a good continuity thing. Personally, I'm not too big a fan of the grey background that you've put the artist on. I just think it looks a bit plain. You can maybe do something with the background, but obviously you don't want that to have an impact on the writing as well, because you've done that for a reason. But I'd say, yeah, that background there. Maybe it's a little bit bare. It looks there's a little bit too much space going on. Like the subscribe is a bit big to me, and the writing for the content isn't that big, and maybe you could have a tiny little sentence next to it, just giving a brief detail of what's in that certain page. The double page spread. I don't particularly like the headline "New Kid on the Block" and the way it's set out. I think that looks a little bit rushed.
Okay.
I like the idea that the kid's a different font, and it's a difference, obviously, the spelling of the artist. However, I just think it looks a little bit like you've had no space, so you just threw it in there. Yes, I do, certainly. It has the right artists, the right music, the right bands, which fit into that genre, so yeah. Yeah, I think the same thing. I think that it has the right artists, and to me, there's a lot of artists I like, so I'd certainly read it. Yes, I think for an indie magazine, you can't go too extravagant or too elaborate. You have to you appeal into a kind of generic fan base in a way. So you need that plain bold writing that'll just draw them in. That's what you've got. The title, for me, I think that looks really nice. The title, it's really professional, really nice colours. Really get a good atmosphere from the title. The layout, even though I said it looks a little bit bare, I do think the way that you put the photos all next to each other and quite, there for a purpose, and then you've almost put the writing symmetrical, especially on the left hand side. I do think that looks really good. Again, the layout, with the picture on one side, the quote looks really nice, and then you've got the big S as well, which also stands out and makes it look really something about it, which makes you want to read it.